Hello and welcome to Get Creative in the Kitchen. Today I would love to share with you this beautiful mouth-watering chicken fry. It's absolutely loaded with flavor and only takes a very short time to cook. So let's get straight into it. Here's what you're going to need for this recipe. I will leave all the ingredients in the description below. So we're going to start by marinating our chicken for this recipe. We've got some turmeric, salt, and some chili powder. And we're just going to mix that through nicely. Okay, once that's coated through nicely, we're going to set that aside for half an hour. And we're going to move on to make our dry spice mix. So we're going to start by heating up a pan and we're going to dry roast our ingredients. So once the pan is heated up, we're going to start with our Kashmiri chilies. Now you're going to add your chilies to your taste. A piece of cinnamon, some cardamom, green cardamom, black cardamom, and cloves. We're going to add our cumin seeds, peppercorn, and coriander. We're going to dry roast this till our cumin seeds and coriander seeds change color a bit. Okay, as you can see, they've turned a darker color and I'm happy with the way they're looking. I'm going to turn the heat off, let that cool off, and then grind it to a fine powder. So that's our spice powder all ground up and it smells absolutely beautiful. So let's get started with this chicken curry. We're going to heat our pan up. And once that's hot, we're going to add our oil. Let that oil heat up for a few minutes. Once the pan is heated up, we're going to add your onions. And we're going to saute these onions till they turn translucent. Okay, it's been about 3 minutes. My onions are nice and translucent. So it's time now for the ginger and garlic to go in. Mix that through. I'm going to add some fresh chilies and my curry leaves. Mix that through. I'm going to cook these onions till they turn just a light golden brown. Okay, our onions have been sauteing for a little while and they've turned nice and caramelized. So it's time now for our chicken to go in. So we're going to saute this chicken for about 5 minutes. I'm going to add a little bit more salt. I added salt to the marinade, but just a little bit more. It's a lovely dry chicken curry. I have got a few more dry chicken curries which I will link for you in the description below. They're all easy to make. Oh, this caramelized onion smell beautiful. Alright, so I'm happy with the way that's looking, so I'm just going to turn my heat down. And I'm going to pop on the lid for about 5 to 10 minutes, but I'm going to come back and check on it in 5 minutes. So see you in 5. Okay, it's been about 5 minutes, so let's check on our chicken, make sure nothing's burning. Okay, that looks good. I'm going to turn the heat up a bit more. All right, that looks lovely. Give it a good mix through. Okay, so I haven't added any water in this chicken. It's going to cook in its own juices and the steam. So I'm going to put the lid back on. And I'm going to let that cook for about 15 to 20 minutes. But if you do need to check on it in between, do so. So see you back in 15 minutes. Okay, this chicken fry has been cooking for about 15 minutes. So let's have a look. Oh, that looks good. It's a lovely dry chicken fry. So in India, when it doesn't have a gravy, they call it a chicken fry. When it's got a gravy, it's a curry. Okay, so that's looking good. It's now time for us to add that spice mix that we had made earlier. Oh, this is amazing. Okay, so I've added my spice mix. Mix that through. I have left 1 teaspoon. I've set 1 teaspoon aside of the spice mix to add later. So mix that through nicely. Oh, you've got to try this recipe. You're not going to be disappointed with this. Look at that. Beautiful. If you've made it so far, please subscribe to the channel for more recipes like this. I'm going to turn the heat down and cook this for another 5 minutes in the spices. So see you in 5. Okay, it's been 5 minutes. Let's have a look. Oh, this smells absolutely amazing. You have to give this recipe a try. Just look at it. Yes, my chicken is done. So I'm just going to garnish this with some fresh coriander, as much or as little as you'd like. This is the leftover spice that I put aside, so that goes over. I'm just going to mix that through. Now generally you would eat this dish with chapatis, parathas or roti because it's such a dry dish. If you want to have it with rice, you would have to cook a dal. So I have got a couple of dal recipes on my channel, which I will link in the description below if you want to have it dal, but I recommend having it with chapatis or rotis. Look at this mouth-watering chicken fry. Give it a try. It's an absolutely delicious recipe. I would love to hear from you in the comments, and see you in the next video.